In the summer just gone, the Saudi Pro League have imported in some of the biggest names in world football. Neymar, Benzema, and Mahrez are just 3 examples of that. And Saudi have no intentions of slowing down, pledging billions of pounds of investment into their football league. So naturally they'll go again in January and try to sign some of the biggest names in world football. And in this video, we will take a look at 8 players set for a move to the Saudi League in the January transfer window. Before we get started, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 8. Rafael Varane. Towards the end of the summer window, rumours were circulating that teams in the Saudi Pro League were interested in Varane. And it's no surprise as he's one of the biggest names in football and would be a huge centre-back marquee signing for the league. Varane though made it clear that he wanted to stay at Manchester United, so the move didn't materialise any further. However, this season it's been more evident than ever that Varane's body is breaking down and cannot play at the highest level anymore, at least not for 38 games in the season. Though he's only 30, we must remember that he's been playing at the highest level since 17, and clearly it's all catching up to him. So if he wants to prolong his career, he will have to step down in levels, and what better place to do it than at Saudi, where many of his former teammates are and where he will be paid handsomely. Manchester United will also be keen to make their money back, as next summer Varane will only have 1 year left on his contract. Number 7. Mohamed Salah. Saudi Arabia's relentless desire to sign Salah will likely continue into the January transfer window, and that's despite Liverpool already rejecting Al Ittihad's £150 million proposal in the summer. Salah is exactly the type of marquee signing Saudi wants, as he's still one of the best players in the world and a Muslim. Some of the biggest Muslim names in the game are already at Saudi, and Salah would arguably be the biggest. Though teams in Saudi will most likely try again in January, they are unlikely to be successful as Liverpool will not want to lose their star player halfway through the campaign. Next summer, however, Liverpool will be tempted with huge money again, and so will Salah. By then, Salah will be 32 years old, and so Liverpool will be much happier to let him go, so this move will most likely happen, but just not in January. Number 6. Luka Modric. It is remarkable that Modric at the age of 38 is still playing for the biggest club in the world and still one of the best midfielders in the world. But whilst he was still starting most games last season, he has had his playing time considerably reduced this season. In the summer, he signed a 1-year contract extension, but he did that under the impression he would still be a starter, but has only started 3 out of 9 games this season. Ancelotti confirmed in a press conference recently that Modric is not happy at his situation, and all signs point to a departure in January. Whilst it's possible that Modric may just retire, according to reports, the huge €200 million per year deal he was offered by Al Ahly in the summer remains on the table. That sort of money would be very hard to turn down, with also the opportunity to play regular football again. Number 5. Thomas Partey. Partey to Saudi seemed all but confirmed a few months ago, but then all of a sudden everything went quiet. Whilst he was extremely important for Arsenal last season, creating a solid midfield partnership with Xhaka, the Gunners have a new look midfield this season. Xhaka is now gone and Havertz and Rice have come in, which has forced Partey to play right back before his injury. And whilst he has now returned from injury, Arteta does not rely on him nearly as much as he used to, and his injury record won't be getting any better. So the manager's ruthless nature may lead him to force Partey out the door. According to reports, Partey had already agreed personal terms with an unnamed Saudi club, so this could easily get picked back up in January. Number 4. Kevin De Bruyne. KDB has without doubt been one of the best midfielders in the world for the last 5 years. He's currently out for a few months with a hamstring injury and is expected to be back at the start of next year. I think it's obvious that Pep is planning for life without KDB, who will be turning 33 in June, and so it might be the right time for the Belgian to move on. He's won everything at club level, so a move to Saudi where he can secure a massive payday would be the perfect move for him. Sources closer to the player insist he is not interested in a move to the Middle East, but would he rather sit on City's bench? Former teammates Mahrez and Laporte are already in Saudi, and so no doubt they'll be pushing for the Belgian to join them. Number 3. Kimpembe. Al Hilal have already signed former PSG star man Neymar, and Saudi clubs will be looking to go in for another one of their players in January. Kimpembe is the man in demand. He was once regarded as one of Europe's best defenders, but he suffered a devastating Achilles injury which has kept him out of action since February 2023. The Frenchman should return to action by the end of the year, and at 28 he still has plenty left to give. However, PSG bought Skriniar from Inter in the summer, and it's clear that him and Marquinhos are first choice centre-backs, making Kimpembe surplus to requirements. He would therefore make a very good signing for the Saudi League as he's experienced and a huge name. Number 2. Robert Lewandowski. According to many fans, Lewandowski is not quite the potent striker he once was, but with a GA of 10 in 10 games this season, it's hard to argue that case. The 35-year-old is still one of the best strikers in the world and is still playing full 90 minutes at a high level for Barca week in, week out. But he will be turning 36 by the time next summer comes around, so realistically, how long can he continue playing at this level? Father Time is undefeated, and at some point soon, Lewandowski will lose his place to the younger, hungrier players. Saudi already made him an offer in the summer, but he said he wants to continue at Barca. But I think he may change his mind in January when his place at Barca may look more uncertain and huge cash is put on the table. Number 1. Hugo Lloris. For all the attacking talent that Saudi signed last summer, not many high-profile goalkeepers have gone there. The only real goalkeepers worthy of note are Bono, Mendy and Ospina. So logically, Saudi will now target goalkeepers in January, and Hugo Lloris could be one of them. He's lost his number 1 spot to Vicario at Spurs and won't be gaining it back anytime soon. He's turning 37 in December, so really only has 2 to 3 years max left in his career. Of course, he could make a return to boyhood club Nice and have a fairy tale ending there. But let's be honest, how often does that happen anymore? Saudi will be happy to have such a huge name in their league, and Lloris will no doubt be happy to receive one last big payday. And that was it for the 8 players set for a move to Saudi in January. Are we missing any players? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel.